All right, I think everything has calmed down a little bit. The music in the back has stopped. Put this over this way. Oh, look. You can see me right over there in the corner. Uh-oh. Coordinating, coordinating. Oh, there we go. There we go. There I am. Right there. There's me. On the second monitor, which is 1080p. And I've been contemplating on getting a new monitor. We get into that in a minute. But yeah, man. How's it been? Okay, so I want to talk about this whole 59 thing. Am I getting one? Maybe. A couple of days ago, I went out and I bought this. Sorry, I had fingerprints on it. I like this thing. I don't know. I don't know why. But this is a yoga laptop from the Lenovo, and there it is, right there. There's the label right there. This thing is beautiful. Okay, I paid about $1,000 for it. It was on sale, and it was $1,500 or $1,450 or whatever. This thing, it's got a fingerprint sensor in it. Of course, most things do. I'm looking at upgrading my UPS because this one here, it screams at me with the 3080 Ti, which I have. Hold on, let me just touch this real quick. Boop, and pick this up. So the 3080 Ti right here, this thing is a beast. Draws about 400 watts. Okay, that and the Core i9 14900K pulling 300 over 300 watts. This thing screams at it screams at me. Okay, it screams at me. Over 900 watts. Once you touch 900 watts, or you go over 900 watts, it starts like beeping, and I get scared. I don't want it to shut down. But this thing here, this laptop is actually. Let's put this down. Put this down. Put that down. This down. Okay, I don't got anything private going on here. It's an OLED laptop, bro. It's OLED. It's the Intel Evo. It has a Intel Core Ultra 155H with 16 gigs of RAM. Now, what a problem. This is a 2880 by 1800 display, and they had the 32 gig version, which I probably would have liked to opt for, but it's a 4K. Like, I don't know why. Like, the next model of this laptop, the step up is actually not really a step up to me. For me, at least, because that laptop only has a 60 hertz screen, and that laptop is 4K. It has 32 gigs of RAM, the same processor, 155H. But the funny thing about this laptop, I was in the store playing with it because I'm like, you know what, I want something small, because I had a laptop before, but it got lost. And one of the thing was a 15-inch or 16-inch or something like 17-inch. I don't know. It's like a 16-inch maybe. And it was kind of big, little heavy. It wasn't an OLED screen. And essentially it, it was 60 hertz. So this one here, and I was in there, I was playing with it. It was OLED. It's a beautiful, beautiful display. My God. The camera does not do it justice. They had this laptop. Right, I'm like, wait a minute. Doesn't this thing have 60 a 120 hertz screen? And it did, because they had it at 60 hertz. Yeah, can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? You can't see it. But in the store, they had it at 60 hertz. And I'm like, what? Well, why would you do that? How can you put a product out and now people are they're experienced in sluggishness. I got a lot of fingerprints in here. Holy crap. Can I? Is it not pressing? What's going on? Hey, don't act up when I'm trying to show you off. Stop. Do not act up. You've never done this. What are you doing? Okay, good. Good laptop. So I don't think I can model this on the screen because the video is 60 frames, but they had it at 60 hertz. And I'm like, what? Why would you guys do that? So people are like over here scrolling around and stuff, and it's kind of, 60 hertz is kind of choppy. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is. 60 hertz is choppy. 120 hertz is smooth. Also, it does this. It folds back like this into a tablet, and let me see. I've been trying to get this water block. You guys get damn, this thing is washed out. I should probably lower the brightness, but it's so smooth to scroll on this thing, and in tablet form is beautiful. I love it. I'm in love with it. I'm a little afraid of screen burning, but other than that, it's really nice. But I am trying to get this water block. It's god damn, holy, all right. Uh, it is the EK Nucleus AIL 360 CR360 direct die for the 14900K, and I can't get it. I can't get my hands on it. It's out of stock. I search eBay, not there. Search Facebook Marketplace, not there. Can't find it because I need that because I deleted the processor, and technically it's performing a little bit worse. I have liquid metal on it, and it's performing a little bit worse than stock, or just about on par or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. It's not too hot, is it? No, it's not. All right, so it's performing a little bit worse, and it's deleted. And what's his name? OC3D guy. I forgot his name, man. He's a tech tuber too in the UK, and he went through the same thing, right? And he's like, "Yo, I deleted this thing, and it's still performing worse." And he put on the direct die. Problem solved. So I think that's definitely what I need. All right, because the CPU again is deleted, has the liquid metal. I have the copper IHS, not the stock one. So I've been in that CPU 7 times. The last time I've been in it, I used some scratch paper, sandpaper, and I sanded the die a little bit because just to get off the whatever coating is on there that I couldn't get off, because when I applied the liquid metal before, it would kind of like separate. I don't know why that was happening. So I'm like, maybe there's some kind of coating on here or something that I can't get off using the Fitz polish, I think. Trying to get that off wasn't working. So I think this way it's a little bit better. But yeah, hopefully, it comes back in stock because it's out of stock. And again, hopefully it comes back in stock. I hope. But I just hope it does. But yeah, man. So I also got the 3080 Ti, right? This has liquid metal on it. I put liquid metal on it, and what's in the rig right now is actually the 1080 Ti, and I'm actually it's still a good card for 1080p. Like right now, I'm really just playing PUBG. I'm playing Rocket League, Insurgency, Sandstorm. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. I could probably show you on the screen. Yep, here we go. Right, so these are the games I'm playing and all that. So, Lockdown Protocol, I haven't really played with this much. 6 minutes in it. I didn't do much. State of Decay, I'm playing that. Of course, PUBG, heavy on PUBG. And, yeah, F1 2024, and I haven't touched this yet. So, I don't even think I installed it. Oh, yeah, I did install it, but I haven't launched it yet. But yeah, man, it plays games good at 1080p, decent at 1440p, but of course it's in there because I wanted to review on it. So I'm just trying. I'm probably gonna get that done Sunday because it's snowing over here, and I'm not going outside on the weekends. So I'm just gonna stay in and probably try to do a little quick review of the card in 2025, how it's performing with some of these games. Unfortunately, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered is still locked to 60 frames per second. I should probably Google if there's a mod that can unlock it. Why not? I'd rather get 90 than 60. Much better with the fluidity of the motion and everything. So I'd rather have that because 60 FPS is crazy. I love the game and I still play it. But, it's 60 frames per second. I still play it. Don't get me wrong. I love the game. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about this 5090. I did see the thing, the keynote, that not the whole keynote. This is part of it, and I clicked off of it because I think I have work the next day. I'm like, I'm not happy with what you're showing me, Leather Jacket Man. I almost called him by his name, but Leather Jacket Man is what I'm referring to him to as. Seeing that price increase of $400 is crazy, but you know what? It was coming. I didn't think it was going to happen. Remember, the 4090 was $1,600, right? The base, the Founders Edition, whatever. $1,600. And I'm like, you know what? They're probably gonna increase it another $100. You know, hopefully it's that's another $100. But this time around, it was a pretty goddamn big jump, and it's too big. But you know what? I saw it coming. But I'm like, you know what? If AMD could have just shut their damn mouth for just wait, just don't say nothing, just shut up. Why did you guys have to come out and say something? They came out and said that how they're not competing with the top of the line cards from Nvidia, and I'm like, God damn. Ever since that day, man, my heart sunk because I'm like, damn, we're about to get it. We're about to get this abuse, this financial abuse from Jensen. I'm sorry, Leather Jacket Man. I knew it was coming, and it did. It happened, man. $2,000 for a 5090 is insane, with only like a 35% uplift in performance over the 4090. Now, don't get me wrong, that is a massive uplift from this. All right, from the 3080 Ti, that is a massive uplift, over 100%. Okay, so it's a lot of power, and I want it. And I think I'm gonna wait. I am not gonna bother, and I think most of you probably shouldn't bother trying to, if they're gonna do what they're doing right now, man. They released these cards, and there was only so many in stock, right? 400 million, 350 million people in the United States of America, and you're gonna release like 200 cards. It's crazy. 250 90s. They had way more 50 80s. So if you were in line at that store, which is crazy, by the way, but I get it, you know. But at the same time, Micro Center holding out to the last second, letting people know that, hey, we only got so much. But maybe they thought, honestly, maybe they thought they would probably get more. But I don't know. Maybe they knew ahead. Maybe they didn't. I have no idea. But that's kind of crazy to have people sit out there knowing that you got 5 5090s and a whole bunch of 5080s, right? Only like 80-something 5080s, probably per store, which is, it's still low. You know, like I'm expecting several hundreds, right? Maybe like 200 5090s, you know, 400 5080s, but obviously that's not the case. That 5090 stock was incredibly low. That's ridiculous. Why even launch the card at that point? That makes no sense. 5? I would have been so pissed. Could you imagine? But then again, if you're on the line waiting to get a card, and you've been there for a day or two or something, who knows how long people have been there? I mean, some people have been there for a couple of days. Like, you might as well just hold out and scalp it. I ain't gonna. If that was me, I'd be mad. I might scalp the card. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna scalp the 5090. That's a lie. I might. If you can give me like $8,000, $10,000 for a card I just paid like $2,500 for, yeah, I'll do it, and I'll wait because I have my 3080 Ti. I got no problem with it. You know what I mean? I have no problem with it. So, but the amount of cards, it's laughable, man. It's ridiculous. 5 cards is crazy. 5. 4. Some places got 4. I think like one of the Micro Centers got like nothing. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy work. So what I'm gonna do now is not even give a crap. I don't care. Right? When the 6090 comes out, and I'm thinking maybe, oops, sorry, I hit you. But I'm thinking maybe, I hit you again, my bad. I'm thinking maybe I'll like not even care about launch dates if this is what's going to happen. If you're not going to release several hundreds of these cards. But then again, the demand is pretty high, right? So I think my best bet is going to Micro Center and getting the card, of course. But I just might as well just wait. So like when the 6090 comes out, and again, I'll probably, I don't know, I might still get a 5090, but the uplift isn't so great. It's really not. 35% uplift. All right. And these cards are now getting up there in price because there's no stock. Like the, let me go see real quick. Let me pull it up. Oh shit, I just showed you guys the monitor I'm gonna get. Did you see it? No, you didn't see it. Okay. Let's close out of this. I'm actually gonna pull this out right here because I want to save this tab. And close this one out too. I was looking at my phone. Okay, so that's the monitor I want to get. But let's see, Micro Center. So all the cards are at least some aces is going up in price. So here we go. Here we go. I could probably share it with y'all. I'm not insensitive on the screen. Hopefully not. But yeah, man. Here we are. Here we are. I was looking particularly with the water cooled car because that's kind of what I want to get. You know, I'm not trying to get an air cooled car or air cooled graphics card. I want to get into the water cooling because I've never had a water cooled graphics card before. And let's see where it's at. These are all 50, 80s. Excuse me. These are all 50, 80s, man. See some 50, 90s here, but hold up. Where is it at? There she is. There she is. Look at this. I could have sworn to you I saw this car for $2,800. Oh, is it 26? I don't even remember at this point, dude. $3,400 for 5090 is crazy. This better have liquid metal in it, but it's crazy. I also don't like how they got the tube coming out the side. This is a beautiful card, but I don't want the tube coming out the side. I want it coming out the back, like how MSI has it, and how I think Gigabyte does it that way too. So I'm not even gonna get this because I don't want it coming out the side. I want it coming out the back. But the price, they're already increasing the price. I don't think this has anything to do with the tariffs. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I just think it's because of the scarcity of stock is the reason why they're doing this. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Here we go. Gigabyte. Hi, Gigabyte. Hello. All right. So $2,600. That's insane. I'm sitting here thinking like, man, am I really going to... Because honestly, I would probably go with a Founders Edition card. I wouldn't have a problem with that. I'd love to have a Founders Edition card. I never had a Founders Edition card except for the GTX 1070, but that's kind of a side grade for the power efficiency because I had a 980 Ti and the 1070 had the same performance, but I got it for power efficiency and the way it looks because I never had a Founders Edition card. But yeah, so this right here is what I'm thinking to myself. I'm like, yo, am I really going to pay another additional $600 for this thing? That's crazy. Right, up from like from the Founders Edition is $2,000, which by the way I'll never get that because unless I buy it off eBay or something, right? And I don't want to buy a used graphics card if I'm paying this amount of money. I want to get it brand new. But and I mean, you know, it would be okay, but I still want a brand new. Like this 1080 Ti, I've mined on it, and it paid for itself already. So I got this card is basically free, and it still works to this day, no problem. But I'm just sitting here thinking, man, I'm paying $600 more for what? A cooler card? That's really it, right? Maybe this card, I haven't seen a review on this card, but maybe it idles around, or maybe the max temp is probably in the 50s or 40s. I don't know. I have not seen a review on it. I just know I still want it. But what's kind of concerning is this tube right here. This cannot be the length. That's really short. Where the hell am I mounting this? That's really short. I'd like the tube to be long enough to at least mount on the top if you want. Maybe mount on the sides. Because you can't mount it at the bottom. That's bad for the pump. You'll burn it out. So, this is how I got mine. Can y'all see that? Do I have mine? You can't see that. The tubes are not at the top. The tubes are at the bottom. And they go up like you can see it right there. So it goes like the tubes are at the bottom. I did this on purpose. I want it that way. I don't want the tubes at the top. You know, eventually it gets air in it and stuff like that over time. And I don't want that like it's really burning up. Because usually what I usually have my stuff, my radiator mounted at the top, but it's not at the top. The fans are at the top for exhaust. And I have it on the side and it pulls in cool air from the outside versus being at the top and pulling in air from the GPU, the hot GPU, and it's just hot. So, and that makes the CPU run a little bit warmer. So, you know, I have it that way. It's a little tight, but it works. It's working. Is this card long? I think it might be the same size, maybe. I don't know. I'm talking about the 3080 Ti and the 1080 Ti. But yeah, I was thinking about getting this card or maybe the MSI. I like the way this look. I like the black. A little bit, you know, concerned about the tube, the length of the tube. I don't like that. Where's MSI? MSI. Where are you? There you are. Good girl. All right, so this one is 2560. And this looks like it has a bigger tube. And I like MSI. I love the gunmetal gray. I love the black. I'm a big fan of gunmetal gray and black. So, you know, and look how long that tube looks. Hella long. I don't know how real that is, but that could just be. I don't know. This tube looks longer. So I don't know. I have no idea. I'd probably have to choose. In terms of brand, I prefer MSI. Well, I prefer Asus. But second best for me, MSI, then Gigabyte. So yeah, man. I'm gonna think about just walking in picking this up. Apparently they sell Founders Edition cards. I heard Jay was talking about, but I haven't seen that. Is that hidden? Is that for the elite people or something? Like I have no idea. But yeah, this card, it's a big uplift for me. If you because I have a 3080 Ti, this is the max, my first RTX card. But if you have like a 4090, this if I had a 4090, I wouldn't care. There's no point. You're gonna go pay more money. First of all, you can't get it right now, and it's $400 more with only a 35% uplift. Maybe you need it. Maybe you got a 4K monitor, and so what the hell? Go ahead, do you whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money. I'm not gonna call you a fool or idiot. You can do what you want. Honestly, if I was rich, okay, I'm buying it. You hear me? I'm buying it. You understand? If I was rich, if I had money, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I appreciate you standing on that line for me, brother. I appreciate you standing. You hear me? I appreciate you standing on that line for me for several days. Here's an additional $2,500. I don't care. Because money is nothing. If I had the money, I wouldn't care. You know? I'm buying it. I don't care. I'll pay $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, for this card. If I had the money, if I had like $1 million in my bank account, I wouldn't care. I grab me a Founders Edition, grab me a couple of other cards too, and whatever, play with it, experience it, you know. But I'm not rich, so this is absurd. This is absurd. Let me see here. Let me switch back and go to eBay, see what these cards are going for, because I actually have not done that yet. eBay. Keep hitting the mic. See what these cards are going for. Let me see which one should I look at. Okay, let's just rock. I'm actually using a different browser, so no private information will be leaked to her. Okay, let me see if they have this. They should. Somebody should be selling this. Okay, liquid cooled. Boom, boom. Let me see. So they have it for $25.60. It's got to be more here. Oh my god, cooled. Okay. Oh, and that's another thing. A lot of people are doing fakes online now. Okay, this is real. Oh, oh, oh wait, that's not liquid cooled. Boy, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was, let's say I knew somebody, and I was able to get my hands on this card, I too would list it for $7,000. Is that a 5080? Hold on, what are you looking at? Okay, I too would list it because you never know, but I too would list it because honestly, people are paying $10, $20, $30, $50,000 for iPhones with TikTok on it. People out there got money. I'm not mad at him. I wouldn't want to get rid of my 5090, but if you're willing to give me $7,000 for my 5090, I will part ways. I will part ways with it. I will part ways with my 5090. If you're going to give me $7,000 for my 5090, I will part ways with it, brother. Because it's just a graphics card. The 3080 Ti is good enough for me. Maybe if I had a 4K monitor, I still part ways. I don't care. I'm parting ways. I will struggle, but I have $7,000. Okay. So nobody's bidding on it. That's crazy. How long? This is probably fresh. I don't know how long the bid starts. I think it's like 7 days, maybe. I don't know. 7 grand. He's starting at $600. Well, oh, one person bid. Okay. Oh, I'm not signing up for that. What else we got going on here, man? Jesus. I wish AMD had not came out and said they weren't competing with the high end. This is the reason why. If AMD was able to compete on every front, especially rasterization, it would keep the price down. But the problem is people would buy Nvidia. People would still buy Nvidia, right? People are like, oh yeah, we need AMD to keep the price competitive so I can go buy Nvidia. That's what it is. Honest to God. Listen, I had a 6900 XT. And I had some driver's issues with it, man. I almost gave up on that card. You know, I didn't really want to do much work with it, honestly. Like, I wasn't like into trying to figure out and fix it because I'm so used to having NVIDIA not having issues. And I had an issue with the render resolution scale. It's called something with the movement based resolution. And you know, I was having issues with that with Call of Duty, PUBG. I move, the game goes blurry because it's on. But I go into graphics setting, it's not on. And it bothered me because now I had to go in the game, not a game, the driver, and turn it off, turn it back on. You hear a little bloop, like it turned on, and then you hit the button again, it turns back off. You go back in the game, and it's fine, right? But if you quit out the game, go back in the game, it resets, and now it's back on. You have to go and fiddle with it back on and off, turn it on and off, and then it'll turn off sometimes. Most of the time it'll turn off, but you gotta do it sometimes a couple of times, maybe twice, 3 times, and then it'll turn off. But I found the reason why that happened is because the driver had it off, but in the profile of the game, weird enough, had it on. So it was conflicting, and I figured that out. But what made me sell that the 6900 XT was when I had the very same driver. I did it. I don't know what I was trying to do, man. I was trying to get better performance in PUBG, I think. But it wasn't the driver's fault. It was really PUBG's fault. I really shouldn't have got rid of the card, but I really wanted NVIDIA. I want to be back with NVIDIA. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to lie. I think my headphones just turned off. But I DDU'd the driver. I downloaded DDU, went into safe mode, uninstalled the driver, reinstalled the driver. Okay. And the screen started timing out. So after like 3 or 4 timeouts, it reconnected, right? So it timed out, came back in. But after the 3 or 4 flickers, I unplugged the card and took it back to Micro Center, gave them $200, and it ended up with a 3080 Ti. So there you go. The same driver reinstalled, and you know, had issues with it. But I could have probably reinstalled the driver again, and then maybe the issue went away. Probably, likely. But I don't like how finicky that is, and it's like the consumer shit. Like, if I'm having that kind of issue, I'm having issues with that card. Those 2 issues, other people are going to be having issues too. And I've been in Nvidia for so long. 1080 Ti, 980 Ti, 1080 Ti, 980 Ti, GTX 680. And then before that, I had AMD. But I've been at AMD so long, and I never had any issues. Maybe once, maybe twice. Probably once. I can't remember it, though. Probably happened. But overall, it's been a very smooth experience with NVIDIA. And I had the 7800 XT. I'm probably saying that wrong. This is the older version, way older. This is comparable. No, I don't think it's comparable to the GTX 680. Maybe it is. I think it is. I think I had that card. I had the. Yeah, because you had the 7970, I think, which has 3 gigs of video memory. And I had the one below it, which is a 7800 that had 2 gigabytes of memory. But I did get rid of it eventually. And got a GTX 680. So I don't know. Maybe it's the game that's brainwashing me. You pop up a game, and it'll be like, Nvidia, right? It'll say they have the Nvidia logo. So maybe that flashed in my eyes too many times, and got me to do that. Got me to switch over to Nvidia. But overall, it's been a really good experience. And the reason why I got a GTX 680 over the AMD card, or sold the AMD card to get, I remember now anyway, but because it had PhysX, and that was a feature that AMD just didn't have. But they had 1 more gig of RAM, so I chose that and never used it. I never used it until like Borderlands, and it was absolute dog shit. It was a horrible experience. Like, I don't know. I should go play Borderlands today and see how it works. The original Borderlands, and see if it works well. If it drops frames like crazy. Like it was horrible. But it wasn't an Nvidia card, man. It was like, it's having an Nvidia card is like almost like having an iPhone, just having an Apple device. So, but yeah, these cards. Let me go look at another one. I'm talking so much. There's like a talking head video. I honestly don't care for the 5080s. I feel like that card has been cut down so much. Like, it's so annoying. They really try to differentiate these cards like crazy, right? There's such a gap between these two cards. It's insane. Between the 5080 and 5090. And then the 5070, they said how it's gonna be faster than the 4090. I'm like, oh really? Is that really gonna happen? And then he said, this is on the keynote. He said this wouldn't be possible without AI. I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. That's enough. That is enough. Yeah. So I want this. I want either that or Gigabyte. The Gigabyte again is concerning. So again, what I'm going to do though, I think I'm going to forfeit at all of trying to go to a launch day to get graphics cards, and I'm going to just wait until the end of the year. They'll come back in stock, and you'll be able to walk in and find them in stock, except for the 4090 because, well, not 4090, but the Founders Edition, right? I've been going on stores on Best Buy because I think that's the only store they have it. Maybe the Nvidia website too, but I really just go on Best Buy, and it's always out of stock. It's never in stock, so I may never be able to get a Founders Edition unless I work at Best Buy, right? Maybe I work at Best Buy when the 6090 is coming out, be an employee. Can we buy those cards? Probably not, right? Shit, I don't know. I don't think because if the employees could buy it, man, we cooked. You would never have a 5090. Like, all the employers just buy it because they know there's scarcity. They're not making the 4090s and 40 series anymore. At least the 4090, not making that anymore. And so graphics cards are going to be scarce. What happens when they're scarce? The price goes up. People will pay top dollar for it. So, but yeah, that's one card I want. I want the water cools, man. Look at this. This is insane. No, I couldn't do this. If I was rich, I could do it. But and even then, even at this price, it's still sold out, right? And some people thought that because the Founders Edition or the 5090 was $2,000, that most people probably wouldn't buy it. But they did. They did. Oh, man. This is the Founders Edition, baby. To me, this is used. It says new. Yeah. See, once you open the box, it's used. Sorry. Once you open the box, it is used. There it is. There she is. I want this card. At first I saw it, I'm like, I don't think I like this. Right? But it's a more elegant design. It's a nicer design. Now that I'm looking at it, It's not, damn, boy, what's all this? What's this? What does that mean? I don't, all right, cool. Now, hopefully, if somebody buys this, and he has it on buy now instead of open it up, but I guess that's what he really wants. He probably doesn't want to let this go. Maybe, but if somebody's willing to pay him that money, why not? Um, but yeah, man. Hopefully, when somebody gets this card to die and the memory's still in place, maybe hopefully that's still the case. Wow, this video's really long. 35 minutes is crazy, son. It's crazy timing, bro. 35. I feel like I should remake this video and like try to just stick to the bulletin points because this is like a vlog at this point, a 40-minute vlog. Whatever, I'll just post it. And continue to nag you guys about this and the price and follow up with it. I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. I got an OLED laptop. Next I'm gonna buy this monitor right here. I'm looking at this, the MSI OLED 27-inch quantum dot, man. It's 360 hertz. This has G-Sync though, right? It should. G-Sync compatible. Ugh. All right, whatever. Yeah, $750, $50 off. I was looking at this or the 4K version, but I'm like, damn, 4K is just a lot. It's gonna be 32 inches. It's bigger. But I'm like, let me experience this 360 hertz. This is crazy. This is a crazy amount of hertz, and the only way I'm obviously getting this is by running the lowest graphics ever on this beautiful display because it's OLED. But honestly, I'd like a 4K. I would like a 4K, but I know if I go to 4K, I'm not coming back. So might as well just gradually step up, and I am obviously concerned about screen burn-ins, but it's got a 3-year warranty. I wish it was 5, but it is what it is. I mean, if it does have burn-in, because this is a desktop, man. I'm gonna have to like have it time out like within 2 minutes or something like that. Let's have the screens time out. But yeah, the 4K version is like $900. But yeah, I've been wanting to go to OLED for a minute. Just waiting for the display to get a little bit better. And yeah, it looks good. I want to go in store. I don't think they have this on display, but yeah, I want to go into Micro Center and like check out the 1440p versus a 4K screen. I don't know. I feel like I should start here because it's still 1440p. It'll run my games. I got a 3080 Ti. I got that 5090. That will help with the 360 hertz. I think even with the 3080 Ti, you're not gonna touch 360. I don't get 360 in any of my games. Maybe like 2 and some change in PUBG, right? But that's really it. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna go this route first, get a 1440p, and then later on go up to the 4K in a couple of years, several years. Maybe the technology can improve a little bit better, less screen burn-in, maybe longer warranty. I don't know. But yeah, this is what I want, and I'm probably gonna go get this next week or the week after next. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up for sure at Micro Center. They got like 6 in stock, but whatever. I'm in New Jersey, so I have several Micro Centers around me. Right, I have access to New York. New York got a whole bunch of Micro Centers. I got one here. I got one in PA. I got like 3 in New York. So Brooklyn, Long Island. I'll go wherever, man. It don't matter to me. So wow, it's really a 40-minute video. This is crazy. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna get this. I'm excited. I really wanted the 32-inch, but I think I should start smaller and then go up, because 4K is going to be a hard resolution to run. I seen this guy playing PUBG, but he probably had the game maxed out. You don't play PUBG like that, man. You play it on the lowest settings. Obviously, unless you have like really good hardware, like a 5090 maybe, right? But even then, pro gamers, like PUBG is a very competitive game, and Even though they got like 4090s and stuff, they play it on the lowest graphics so that they can get the best response times, right? So it's just what it is. Now, does it look a little ugly? Don't even care, honestly. I don't care. Maybe it does, sure, because the graphics is at the lowest. But in terms of responsiveness with the high refresh rate, yeah, that'll help. Now, I'm not saying this is going to increase my KD, man. I'm not that great at PUBG. I'm really good with the team deathmatch aspect because that's how I grew up playing team deathmatch with Call of Duty and stuff, and I whoop ass in that. But when it comes to this open world aspect of PUBG, which is how it's meant to be, you know, I'm not very good at it. I'm decent. I'm okay. I'm okay, but I would like to get better, but I don't know. I'm getting older. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Whatever. It's just the team deathmatch aspect. I play a lot now, and I'm good at it. Like I'm always like most of the time on top in the lobby, like top of the leaderboard. So not all the time, but most of the time, right? 80, 70% of the time, I'm on top. But when it comes to battle royale, man, oh my god, not that great. Not that great. I could be better. I could be better, man. It's open and you just gotta like figure stuff out where people are and this guy sitting in the corner and stuff. It's just annoying. Like you imagine looting for like 30 minutes and then you walk into a house to continue looting. There's a guy like sitting in the corner. Crazy. Anyway, man, yes, I'm gonna grab this monitor. I'm excited to grab it, OLED, because the laptop has inspired me to go OLED. That screen is so beautiful. Though that laptop screen is a 2880 by 1800, it's a higher resolution screen. So, but yeah, I'm only getting this because it's 360 hertz. If it was also 240 hertz, I probably would have gone for the 4K. But seeing that I don't have a 5090 to push that frame rate, yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna go with this one, and then later on, get a generation of whatever comes out in 3-4 years. So that's what I want to do, man. Game on OLED, see what that's like. Yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, oh, $8,000. I didn't see you. Who's this? Is this? We looked at this guy, right? Yeah, this is actually sealed. Gaming trio. I don't care for that. Dude, 8 grand is nuts. But you gotta remember, guys, people are paying mad money for this card. I mean, not for this card, but for iPhones. People are paying $10,000, $20,000 for an iPhone with TikTok on it. It's crazy. Now my phone got TikTok on it. But it's the market is gonna be saturated now. It's too late to even try. So this is a 5080 for Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen. Woosah. Everybody remain calm. I think nobody should be like going all out on launch day. Just wait a year and you'll be in a better position to get these cards. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I just got a headache from seeing that. That's crazy, bro. That is insane. Yeah, but $8,000 is crazy. Found this edition from Best Buy. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, you probably got to be a member in Best Buy, right? They got a membership for like $200 a year, I think. Yo, I might sign up for that when the 6090 comes out. If that increases my odds in getting picked to get a card, man. He sold one already? Look, I can't knock the hustle. It is what it is. I'm not mad at scalpers. I mean, you got to think about it. These guys waited in line for so long. Days. It is what it is. If they price it there and the value is good enough, people will buy it. So it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. I can't knock it. I can't knock it, but it is what it is. I just wish AMD hadn't come out and said anything about that. Not competing. Guess they had to. Read description. This one's fake. It was removed. I'm sure that goes against their eBay's terms. What in the world? Man, don't play with me. Custom game PC building service. You pay for parts and shipping. 15th for what? That's insane, dude. What the hell is going on? Bro, all right. All right. I mean, you could manage these cables way better, my G. Come on, man. You could manage these cables a little bit better. That's crazy. I'd have ran this, like, isn't there like a hole here? Maybe the cable's not long enough. Reroute the cable. Hell, I would have ran it across. I don't know. I think there's a hole right here. Ran it across instead of running it up like this. This is crazy. Or run it in between the fan like this right here. Tuck it in between and run it up with this cable. Matter of fact, I got cable extensions. And I don't know. Maybe running around this way with the black cable. See, like, I don't know. Maybe it's too much for this build. What kind of card is this? I have no idea. It's AMD though. That's all I know. Okay, I think that's it for this video, man. I don't really have anything else to add to it. I think that's it. I don't have anything else to add to it. It's insane, dude. I'm gonna just wait till the end of the year, and I'm gonna walk in, and then I'm gonna be able to pick up a card if I decide to get it. I don't know if I'll still get it. I might. There's like a 60% chance I get it because there's only a 35% performance improvement, right? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It just depends on my needs. Like again, I'm not desperate. I don't have a 1080 Ti. This is my friend's 1080 Ti. I gave it to her. So I don't have a 1080 Ti anymore. I have a 3080 Ti, which is a good performance, good uplift in performance. The only thing is I just can't get certain games like Black Myth Wukong. I can't get that game because I want to max it out. So, and I feel like I'll be able to do that with a 5090. Yeah. All right. I think that's it, man. I'm gonna call the video. I'm gonna see you guys later.